Hola fam, welcome to the channel. Thank y'all for coming in. Today is Hump Day Wednesday. I hope your week has been going better than mine, and I pray that the rest of it will go just as well. So because I didn't do a video yesterday, I decided to make this a live video. I just got home. What did I do when I first got here? I didn't just jump on here. I had to go feed the chickens and the rabbits, make sure they were okay. um, After I get off here, I'm definitely going to lay down and take me a nap. But I want to come on here because it's hot as HE double hockey sticks right now. I mean, super duper hot to the point where some people are actually losing their lives because of this heat. And then we're going to get into what they're doing about it. Are these states going to call some kind of declaration, emergency, or whatever? Because no one can sustain this. And for the length of time that they are trying to sustain it, they're not going to be able to sustain it. So before we get into it, please hit that like button, share the video out, leave comments after the video is done as well. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and turn your notifications on. So I just got in from Columbia, South Carolina, went to visit with my dad. I stayed overnight down there at my sister's. And as far as he is concerned, he is doing about the same. They did actually finally get to put a tube feeding in. I've been working with him all day, me and my sister. We washed his hair. I was suctioning him out. I do have some medical experience. So instead of waiting for the nurse, because sometimes it just takes too long, we were doing the turning of him and all. I mean, it's just a lot. It's just a lot when you have an aging parent. So, and thinking about the elderly in this weather, I can't even imagine what the elderly and the homeless are doing. Actually, even people who are relatively healthy and young are suffering from this heat, and especially children and animals. So let's get into this story. My mouse will work. So Las Vegas is on track to set record for most consecutive days over 115 degrees. We're also going to talk about in this video what's going on in Texas as far as after the storm, and the fact that they don't have power, some people, and what they're dealing with the heat. So city will probably hit fifth straight day above 115 degrees on Wednesday in Las Vegas. And that could be a record that's extended through Friday, they say. Las Vegas is on track to set a record for the most consecutive days over 115 degrees amid a lingering hot spell that will continue scorching much of the U.S. into the weekend. Today, y'all, I got in the car. The car wasn't 102 degrees. Inside the car, because I kind of parked under a tree, I drove around for a while in that parking lot at the hospital, and finally found a tree I could park under. And so it kept the car at 68 degrees on the inside. But y'all, when I looked at the temp for outside, it said 102 degrees in Columbia, South Carolina. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it. So forecasters say the Desert City will probably hit the record fifth straight day above 115 degrees on Wednesday today. Even by desert standards, the prolonged baking the city is experiencing is nearly unprecedented. This is the most extreme heat wave in the history of record keeping in Las Vegas since 1937. Tuesday's high temperature tied the mark of 4 straight days above 115 degrees set in July of 2005. Let's see. The extended heat wave comes with serious dangers, health officials have emphasized. Even people of average age who are seemingly healthy can suffer heat illnesses when it's too hot. It's hard for your body to cool down. While hotels and casinos kept visitors cool with giant AC units, the scorching heat presented acute danger for the homeless residents and others without access to safe environments. Officials have set up emergency cooling centers at community centers across southern Nevada. Firefighters in Henderson, Nevada last week became the first in the region to deploy what city spokesperson called polar pods. These pods, first deployed in Phoenix, they can be filled with water and ice to immerse a medical patient in cold water on the way to the hospital. That's how bad it's gotten, y'all. The intense heat wave hitting Vegas has been searing much of the U.S. West in recent days, with several places setting heat records and reporting fatalities. In Oregon, the city of Portland saw record daily temperatures on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Salem set a new record, hitting 103 degrees on Sunday. The excessive temperatures are suspected to have, oh Lord, what happened? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why? Why are you doing it? Hold on. They don't want me to get this report out. Obviously, let's see. We're in Oregon about, yeah, here we go. The excessive temperatures are suspected to have caused 6 deaths in the state, the state medical examiner's office said on Tuesday. In California, the heat was blamed for a motorcyclist death in the Death Valley National Park. Death Valley is considered one of the most extreme environments in the world. The hottest temperature ever officially recorded there was 134 degrees in July of 1913 in Death Valley. Though some experts dispute that measurement and say the real record was 130, either way, I mean, come on, recorded there in July of 2021. On Tuesday, tourists visiting the park queued for photos in front of a giant thermometer. I've seen long lines in some people's videos where people, they go to Death Valley to get that photo op in front of that huge thermometer. So the thermometer was reading 120 degrees, y'all. Phoenix, Arizona, which has averaged the hottest temperature ever for the first 8 days in July, dating to 1885, tied the daily record on Tuesday of 116 degrees set back in 1958. Triple-digit temperatures were also recorded in Idaho. It's like hell on earth. I saw a funny video, but not funny, where an older lady, she was fanning herself. Y'all might have seen it too. She was fanning herself and she was like, I got to get my life right. This is teaching me I got to get my life right because I can't go to hell. I can't take these temps right here. So the U.S. heat wave comes as the global temperature in June set a record for the 13th straight month and marked the 12th straight month that the world was 1.5 Celsius warmer than pre-industrial times. Extreme heat is exacerbating the threat of wildfires across the U.S. West, where a long-standing drought has dried out vegetation that fuels the blazes. I know my daughter said her neighbor was shooting fireworks on the 4th, so they went outside to watch, and just a little spark caught their grass on fire. That's how dry it is. A new fire in Oregon, dubbed the Larch Creek Fire, quickly grew to more than 5 square miles on Tuesday evening as flames tore through grasslands in Wasco County. Evacuations were ordered for remote homes about 15 miles south of Daley's. In California, firefighters were battling at least 18 wildfires on Tuesday, including a 42 square mile blaze that prompted evacuation orders. I told y'all about that, for about 200 residents in the mountains of Santa Barbara County. So what's going on in, what is it? What's going on in Texas? Let's get into that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did it not show up all that I was saying did not even show up. I apologize, but that's what's happening. So, what's happening in Texas? Let me make sure this one is showing for you guys. I should have checked before I started back, but I didn't. So millions still have no power days after Beryl struck Texas. It could take days or longer for fully restored power to the Houston area after Hurricane Beryl slammed into Texas, leaving millions of residents in the dark and without air conditioning in searing summer heat. The slow pace of restoring power in America's fourth largest city has put CenterPoint Energy, Houston's utility provider, under mounting scrutiny over whether it was sufficiently prepared before the storm and was working fast enough to get the lights back on. Some Houston residents who are all too familiar with enduring natural disasters have also questioned why one of the largest cities in the Gulf Coast appeared to wilt under Beryl and was unable to better withstand the Category 1 hurricane. I mean, imagine if it was even stronger than that. Beryl was no longer a Category 5 behemoth by the time it reached the U.S. before sunrise on Monday. It made landfall as the weakened hurricane with sustained winds of 80 miles per hour in the Houston area. Beryl toppled transmission lines, uprooted trees, and snapped branches and crashed onto power lines. By Wednesday afternoon, nearly 60 hours after landfall, about 1.3 million homes and businesses were still without power on Wednesday. The utility said it had restored electricity to nearly 1 million customers who lost power during the Beryl storm. Typical sweltering summer heat along the Texas coast has added to the urgency of restoring the power. Temperatures on Wednesday were back above 90 degrees, prompting the city to open cooling centers for residents without air conditioning. CenterPoint Energy has defended its preparation for the storm and said that it had brought in nearly 12,000 additional workers from outside of Houston since landfall to expedite the power restoration. But you know, when you're without power and it's hot like this, one day seems like 5. I know I went through it. One day seemed like 5. And our power is out for over a week. Let's see. Under sometimes sharp questioning Wednesday from Houston City Council members about the utilities' handling of the storm, the vice president for regulatory policy for CenterPoint Energy said it wouldn't have been safe to pre-position outside crews to ride out the storm. He said the extensive damage to trees and power poles has hampered the ability to restore power quickly. Rural communities in Burroughs Path are also struggling to get power restored quickly. In coastal Montagorda County, where Beryl made landfall, officials said it may take up to 2 weeks to get the electricity back on for around 2,500 customers in the hard-hit community. So that's what's happening, and hopefully news you can use or just getting you updated on it. You guys, let me see what you're saying because it's hot. It's hot. I might as well say it. It's hot as hell. It might not be hot as hell, but it's hot. Okay. I can't stay out there for but so long. Hey, Miss Escobar, how are you? What do you say? Parts of Houston, Texas don't have power. My whole entire family lives there. I have some family there too. My nephew actually lives in Austin. He said that they did lose power, but their power, just came right back on. But in Houston, they're still without. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Hey, Tamara. Ooh, child. 113 degrees. My goodness. Hey, Carol. Good to see you. It is possible. Okay, he's dead. You keep on peeking. Don't get in trouble, though, okay? Thank you for watching. Hey, the one who Jesus loves. Population control. Hey, Lydia, how are you? And how is your garden? Is it still beautiful? Because mine is so ugly. I looked at it and I said, I should do a video on this and say I'm done for the season. It's just all kind of dried up out there. Hey, Elizabeth. Me too, Pat. Hey, Ebony. Ebony says forced compliance. Hey, Boone, how are you? Hey, Russ. 116 degrees. We were not made to handle that. We were not made to handle that. Well, y'all, I'm going to get off. I just want to give you a little bit of news that you could use. Leave comments when the video is done. It does help the channel. Don't forget to hit the like if you have not hit the like. And I would definitely love for you to subscribe to the channel, become a part of it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in probably around 2 videos at the least, 3 at the most. So y'all take care, stay safe, and I gotta go get some rest, y'all. I'm so tired right now and drained and trying to just leave it with God when it comes to my dad. But y'all know we only human, so we are always going to, want your parent to be here on this earth, but I definitely would not want him to be here in suffering. So I pray to God that there is a turnaround soon, because I don't want him to have to suffer through having multiple strokes and seizures. So y'all take care, keep us in prayer, and I will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Be the very best you that you can be, and when you are, please go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV. I'll call you.